Hello guys, my name is DatabyteMC, and today we're going to be working on the pathway, and then we'll probably end up finishing this tunnel, and then this build will be technically finished. We'll still have to put in the lava, which will take a long time, and I won't make any videos on that, but I will time-lapse it because the replay mod is pretty amazing, and I think it would make a time-lapse of that pretty enjoyable to watch. But yeah, so after we finish the pathway, because I have a feeling we're going to do that today, we're going to go back to the overworld. Then we're going to go ahead and start doing something there, and we won't ever have to come back here, except for some time lapses of putting in lava, obviously. But yeah, last episode, I forgot to say that I put this block into the beginning of the tunnel, and I did that because it's actually in the thing that's right in front of me, this thing. I actually put it in the walls here because that thing is not surrounded by Crimson Forest. It's supposed to be surrounded by kind of a mix of all the biomes, sort of, but mostly Crimson Forest and Warped Forest. But yeah, that's what we gotta do to finish this place today. Oh, also, I gotta put string in so that these vines, whatever they're called, don't keep growing down, because I don't want them all to be super long. That will look bad. I want to make sure there's length variation. So I need to put in string so that they can't grow longer, which I've been saying that since I started this build, but I haven't done it because I just don't have enough string, so we'll have to go get some string. Yeah, so what I think I want to do to get started today is start with a time lapse, because that's all I can think of to do, and we'll work on this pathway, and we might finish it, but I don't think so. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into that time lapse now. Okay guys, I just finished doing the pathways and I'm almost done. I never thought I would say those words. There were times during this build that I actually said I hated this. Like, I actually remember one time I said I hated this place. Okay guys, I just want to make sure that you know this, because I feel like I haven't stressed it enough. That doesn't mean I hate this build or this series. It just means sometimes I was feeling so burnt out that I felt like, I don't know how to explain it. I just didn't like it because of how burnt out I was and how much I was forcing myself to continue doing it. Taught me a lot about self-discipline. And now I can look at it and think, it took me a couple months to do that, and I actually finished it. Because guys, this is the first build. It's not finished yet, but it's super close. But anyway, this is the first build that I've ever worked on for so long and gotten all the way through to the other side. Now, I can't talk about how this build is done yet because it's nowhere near done yet. It still has many more hours to go into it, but it doesn't have that many more minutes of screen time to go into it for building. We will come back to the Nether, but I'm going to take a very long break from the Nether now because I'm so done. But we can't take that break yet. There's still a couple things we have to do. Lava and string. I'm gonna go ahead and do string now. I'm just gonna make like a montage sort of thing. I don't really know what to call it. Then there'll be one thing left after that. But let me go ahead and get some string now. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you my string, which actually, you've never been up here before with all the organization that I've done. So yeah, look at this. It's kind of beautiful and kind of not. See, this is kind of disturbing. This world has 3 disk 13s, and they're all around this area, which this area seems really lucky, but also I found 3 disk 13s in it, so that's kind of disturbing. Anyway, let's get back on track. So, my string is right here. This is not going to be enough string, though. So, what I'm going to have to do is there's an abandoned mineshaft over there, and you would know that if you've watched this series before. There's a link to the playlist. That's where I've gotten most of my string. This is just random string that's slowly been collecting up, but I'm kind of scared to go in there because cave spiders are the one thing that have killed me. I will admit that. No, those things don't exist. Why would you think about that? Okay, we might not need to do the spider thing. Let me go ahead and make a string sword, which, if you don't know what a string sword is, that's what I call a wooden sword. The reason why I call a wooden sword a string sword is because a wooden sword is honestly useless unless you're going to use it for string. If you're ever thinking about making a wooden sword in the beginning of the game, don't. Make a pickaxe. Dig down a couple blocks, stone. 2 pieces of stone, stone sword. But also, I wouldn't recommend swords, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I don't want to just have this sword randomly laying around, and I don't want to use it to cook stuff in my furnace. So I'm just going to try to make a sword that will break super easily for me. But yeah, so we're going to attempt to break that wooden sword. So let me go ahead and get down there in the abandoned mineshaft, which I've never really been in this series, except for in episode 0, I think. So, let's go ahead and get over there. Oh look, some cobwebs just right here. I'm just gonna go ahead, collect cobwebs, and hope that I don't have to use the cave spider spawner, because I didn't shut it down because I couldn't even get close to it, really. Cave spiders are really and truly honestly kind of scary. I know you guys have never seen this place before, but I don't really think you need a tour of it. It's just an abandoned mineshaft. Cave spiders are down there. You can see I tried to control them a little bit. And then I go ahead and break cobwebs to get string. Here's it made more satisfying and entertaining through editing. Okay guys, I'm out of there now. I've gotten this much string. I'm hoping this will be enough, but I don't actually think it will be. I should probably go back down there. And I've also gotten this much coal. So let me go ahead, put this stuff away. Also got some iron. I'll put this stuff away and then we'll go place string. And hopefully it will be enough, but I don't think it will be. Okay guys, I just put all that stuff away and got the string. This is definitely not enough string. I'm just realizing it, but I'm gonna put the string in anyway, and then when I run out, I'll just cut to when I have it all done instead of going and collecting more string, which I will have to do. You guys just won't see it because I don't think you guys want to see me collecting more string. So we just want to make this random. So like some of these aren't grown out fully, but a lot of this is. So like the ones in the middle we want to be sort of long, but also not. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and now just put in all the string and make these length variated, and it's gonna look a whole lot better. So let me go ahead and do that now. Okay guys, I just finished putting all the string in, so now there's just one more thing left to do, and that is place in the lava. But I can't do that right now because it would take so long, so we're gonna go ahead and move on over to the overworld. But I just realized that I forgot to show you what the pathway looked like in this tunnel. So let me go ahead and do that. So yeah, this is what the pathway looks like. It's the only pathway that doesn't actually need to have basalt in it. All the other ones have basalt, but this one doesn't. And you can see what the length variation is doing. It's making it so they cannot grow longer than that. And it's a really important thing to worry about, because if you don't worry about it, you don't realize it, but it makes it look bad if you don't have it. But you gotta have it right or else it looks wrong. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you some more of it. So yeah, here we have some more length variation. Here's some in this tunnel, and then we have some over here. See, this is what it looks like over in this tunnel. And then this tunnel goes on for quite a little bit with the vines. So yeah, this one, it looks like this. It definitely looks different, but it doesn't look super different. See, imagine if they were all just touching the ground. It would look bad. If they were all just all the way grown, that would just look bad. I think we just looked at all the tunnels. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put in time lapses of me filling in these slowly, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna slowly do that over the next couple of episodes, and that will probably be all you see of this place for a while. But yeah, it's almost done. I never actually told you guys what my idea was for this place. So the reason why I made it was because I thought I was gonna use striders to go down these lava lakes, but then I kind of made them not so straight and stuff, and they don't really go on that far. But that's why some of them are super long, because I was going to use them as transportation, which means I will most likely come back one day and make them longer if I need to get somewhere, because I kind of wanted to use this as strider things to walk on with striders and just run down them with the strider. But yeah, that's what this place was meant for, but I don't know if it's ever gonna get used for that. It's still a cool build though. But yeah, this will be the first build that I finish this series that took multiple months and might even be considered a mega build, possibly. It wasn't super mega, but it also took a lot of work and it's pretty big, so it might be classified as one. We might not use it that often though, and I might not come back here very often after I'm done with it. But yeah, so now that we're done with this, we can go ahead and start taking my break from the Nether, and it's time to get back to the overworld, guys. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, well, I've finally done it. I finally returned to the overworld. I'm so excited about this. I could not wait to come back here once I realized I was going to be in the Nether for a long time. And it feels good to know that I can actually finish things, because this is actually the first time that I've realized I was so good at building. Because if you go watch episode 0, you'll understand why. Because I didn't start this series with starting this world. I'd already built a few things before I realized, oh, I'm really good and other people might actually want to see this, which is the reason why I started this channel. It wasn't an excuse to play video games. It wasn't an excuse to play more Minecraft. It wasn't because I wanted to be able to play Minecraft every single day. It's not because I think playing Minecraft and getting paid for that would be easy, which I'm not getting paid, obviously, but I don't really care about the money. I don't feel like I need to get money from this channel, so I'm okay with not getting money from it, because I just want to show you guys this, which is why I started it. To think that I started this series thinking that I was going to spend the majority of the episodes here and mostly have light, nice, and bright thumbnails. It's crazy that it's come 20 episodes and most of the thumbnails have been dark and we've spent most of the time in the Nether. I want to go ahead and fix that and spend a lot of time here. But the thing is, for the holidays, I wanted to go and make a snowy village, which I am going to try to do now because I can. I'm so excited about this. But the thing is, I have to go exploring for that, and my computer is a pretty potato-y computer. It gets laggy sometimes, and sometimes it's not, and it's just kind of unpredictable. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is it's going to be hard for me to film and explore, because when I explore outside of the places I've been, the game gets really laggy. But also, I'm kind of worried to explore outside of here because the Caves and Cliffs update will require new chunks to be loaded, and I don't want to accidentally ruin my chances of finding the cool new Caves and Cliffs stuff. So yeah, we're going to work here for the rest of the episode, and then next episode, I believe I will go and try to find a snowy biome, because I still haven't found one. Anyway, that was kind of a tangent, I guess. I'm really sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get into building now. So, right over here, we did that a couple of episodes ago when I was trying to take short breaks from the Nether, but we didn't finish it. So, I'm going to go ahead and work on that some more. So, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys into a time lapse, and we're going to work on that, which I'm really excited about because I've never done a time lapse of an object that I can kind of stay around. So this will be exciting. So yeah, let's go ahead and start that time lapse. Okay guys, I just finished that time lapse and this building looks a little bit different than all the others, and that's because I've used darker blocks than the other buildings, but I think it actually is fitting. Now this building is going to look different when it's done because I want to make it all wooden, which I'm still trying to figure out how I should do that right, and that's why I didn't go on to the top part, because I'm still trying to think about how I can do that. I think this one is going to look good. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. And we can stay here now. There's no going back to the Nether and having to wait for me to come back here. We can stay here. We most likely won't stay in this village though, because, you know, I want to go ahead and go start building a snowy village to go with, like, the holiday season. So, yeah. This build, though, I'm actually really liking how it's coming out right now. This part looks really good all by itself. I'm kind of excited to put the top part on, but I don't have time to anymore, which, yes, sadly, that means this is the end of the video. So yeah, today we finished working in the Nether. You will never see me build there again, except for time lapses of putting in the lava. I will go back to the Nether at one point, but we won't specifically be working on that project for a while, because I don't really feel like extending those tunnels. And I'm really excited to be able to come back to the overworld. It's been too long. It's been 5 months since I could just focus on the overworld. That's some dedication right there. Yeah, anyway, I'm really excited for the next video and all the possibilities that we can have. And yeah, I will see you then. Thank you for watching. Wait, guys, the video's not over yet. Remember how I said that my computer is a potato? Well, I took a picture of it just so I could show you. Let me quickly find it. It's somewhere here in this folder somewhere. Oh, here it is. Let me quickly show you. Wait, that's a picture of GLaDOS. Wait, they're the same thing. I just realized that. Well, after that sad revelation, yes, I have to thank you guys for watching this far into the video. Not many people do. My audience retention on the last two videos that got over 100 views was 10 and 14. So if you're watching to the end of this, thank you so much. And if I don't personally know you in real life, that is even more special that you got to the end of the video, because I don't think anyone actually watches this far into the video that I don't know in real life. So yeah, thank you for watching.